Howdy folks, Kerbo here. Welcome back to Rolling Hills. And yet we're staring at the south end of a northbound cow. And this is the third and final load of cows taken over to the farm. So finally, about 8 episodes in, finally getting some cows over on the cattle farm. It's a lovely day here in Sperry County. Got some much needed rain coming down, but that's all right. It's going to be a little wet, but let's hop in the truck and head on back over to the farm. And I've already got 12 cows over there. I can haul 6 at a time here in the ranch hand. That door closed up. And I think I'm going to start with 18. It's a nice round number. And it's 3 loads worth. So we're going to start with that. I've got them a little bit of water and a little bit of hay over there. So that's just getting them started. And we need to get some TMR mixed up and all that good stuff and see how the cows are going to do. They're doing pretty well. I think they were up to 80% productivity for some reason just on the hay and water. Which I'm okay with that. And yeah, I probably ought to signal, but you know, there's nobody coming. We'll just ease on out to the road here. A little bit of a steep driveway there. So it's pouring down rain. It's going to be kind of miserable getting these cows in the barn, but that's farming. It's not always nice and neat. It's supposed to rain, I think, most of the morning. It's about, I think it's about 10:30. I think my clock here in the truck works. But we've got a lot to update you on since I last checked in. There's been a lot going on over at the old farm. So we'll get all that covered here in this video. Got cows in and lots of new stuff to show off. Changes. It'll only have been a couple days, between episodes on YouTube, but it's been about a week of me doing things and tweaking and changing up the farm a bit. And we got the horses over here from Ravenport. I got them moved up. So they're here now, Cheeto and Nightmare. So that has the kids all excited. And if you've been watching Mark's channel, been helping him out quite a bit. He's been helping me, so we got some good neighbor collaboration going on. There's the horses. So we'll take a little tour here after we get the cows unloaded, and I'll get you all updated on what's going on. Not going to bother to signal out here. I'm not even sure why there's yield signs. The county has some silly bylaws. Nobody puts yield signs up on a gravel road. Not where I come from, anyway. Remember there was a 4-way like that on the way to my friend's house when I was a late teenager. Old enough to drive. And it was pretty much a blind intersection. You couldn't see because of trees and whatnot. But at night, you could just turn your headlights off for a little bit and you see if there was any other headlights coming. Then you could just zip right on through there. Seemed like a good idea when I was 17. Probably wouldn't do that these days. Alrighty, let's get pulled up here. Get that door open again. I think we can unload. Or did I pull up too far? I might have pulled up too far. No, I think that'll be just about right. Alright, I'm going to get these cows out of here, get them into the barn, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alrighty, we got the cows put away. The rain's starting to let up a little bit. Seeing a little bit of sun through the clouds. We're just going to get the truck backed in here. Whoa! The lights off. Turned off. There we go. Yep, she's still raining. So I think I'll kind of wait this out in the house, and once this rain has moved on, we'll take a little look at what all we've changed on the farm since I last saw you. So once again, I will see you in a bit. Well, you know what, folks? It rained. It rained. It rained all day yesterday. So here it is, the dawn of a new day. And it looks like the skies are pretty clear. So we can finally take a little farm tour. Just love the mornings and the evenings. This part of the country are really nice. So, what all has changed? Well, let's go take a look here. Done quite a few changes. I got rid of my bulk storage for seed and fertilizer. It's just, I was kind of getting in the way, getting over here to the horses, because now I have horses. Yep, here's old Cheeto and Midnight from Ravenport. Built them a little 2-horse paddock here. Not planning on getting any more, just these two for the kids to kind of ride and take care of. So that's it for there. That's all I needed. I didn't want the great big horse paddock, so I built them their own custom paddock. And this opens up that area just to get over here better to the horses and also to this grass field. This field here is all grass. It's been mowed. It's all put up in the barn. Ended up with about a barn and a half full of hay. So as you can see over there in the distance, I had to build another barn. We'll get to that. Also built this little machinery shed here to put our grass equipment in. And we've got our rake and our tedder there, and then our pickup wagon. They can just live out here. So peaceful out here in the morning. Love it. And over here, we got another project going. Lost a little bit of field area here, but not too bad. It's a pretty good sized field. I've got this area cleared off. I'm going to put in a chicken coop here. Haven't got that built yet. We're going to have us some chickens, some fresh eggs, and maybe make a little bit of extra cash on the side. So I think that's it, other than planting some trees. You might notice there's some more trees around. They grew up pretty quick. Brought those in fully grown, put some more trees around the farm just to give it a little better feel. Then over on this side, as you can see, we've got another barn built. I ran out of room. Got so much hay off that field over there, that south field. Field number is that? Never remember my field numbers. 39. So we have grass. This is usually corn or soybean here on 36. And then this will be our grain crop down here at 38. Just couldn't hold it all in that barn over there, so built another one. Again, lost a little bit of field area, but not too bad. Just kind of stuck it right there on the side. It's almost hard to remember what has changed. I got rid of my planter for now. We may revisit that when I need some corn. But upgraded the 7R a bit. We're up to the 7270. I think it was a 7230 when I bought it. Just needed a little extra power. Got a little bit of an engine upgrade. And I think everything else is pretty much the same. We got some mowers. Silo King. This is all just pretty standard stuff. Combine. We had the grain header on there. If you saw Mark's video, we were getting that wheat in. So we got plenty of wheat for the chickens. Got some straw in for the cows and horses. And I've got oats in the ground actually next. So we'll have plenty of oats for the horses as well. There's a corn head. I'm not sure. We may go back to corn for the silage. We'll look to kind of see how that goes. Got a lot of silage put up. Same seeder, same truck and trailer. Of course, over here we got our new cows. Dairy cows. Got 18 of them. And they're doing pretty well. Let's check in on the animals here. So 18 black and white milk cows. Their productivity is going down a little bit because they need cleaned. And you can see they're just about out of hay. So we need to get some TMR mixed up. Get them taken care of. That's about it for the farm tour. Get the tarp off. Over here. And I don't know what key that is. Is that key? There we go. this couple sections opened up. How do we do this here? Yep. Fail at tarping. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know why it doesn't want to uncover the rest of it. But whatever. We'll roll with it. Not done silage yet in 19. Maybe they changed that so you actually have to scoop it. Then the tarp disappears. Or maybe it's just buggy. Who knows? So, what do we need to do? We need to get some TMR. So let's get our jogging pants on. Go grab the little Sammy. It should have enough horsepower to run that mixing wagon. I'm not sure it's quite beefy enough to scoop the silage and stuff, so we'll scoop that with the 6. I did get front loader option put on the little Sammy. And I got some nice little loader arms just its size. Right there. We're not going to use those, just showing them off. Got a storage shelf. I forgot to show that while I was over here. Keep all my implements stored there. I do have a silage fork that we'll put on the 6R. So let's go make some TMR. This will be our first TMR of Farm Sim 19. I assume it works pretty much the same. It's going to be a little tricky because I've got to fill it with hayloft rather than bales, so it's not going to be as precise. So we'll kind of have to experiment and see how that works out. I think I might have to move some stuff. Let's hop out of the tractor here. Yeah, we need to get this Ninja out of the way. So we're going to hook up the I call it a 6R, it's a 6M. Hop in the 6M. This auger wagon out of the way, and we'll get hooked onto the Silo King. Nice to have that manual attach mod back. I was thinking that watching Mark's latest video where he forgot and had to wait on the back of his tractor. It was making his sprayer drive funny. Thought right then, if we had the manual attach mod still, that wouldn't have been a problem. I have cab lights in here. Ah, look at that. You turn those off? I don't see anything happening when I'm just randomly pushing buttons. I don't know what I just did. Okay, well, I guess we have cab lights. I think the 6M is beefy enough we won't need a weight on the back. We'll just have to try it and see. Come on, ease up. Hard to ease up in 19. There's not much inertia. And these silly loader arms. I thought that was my joystick, but it does that even with the mouse. I've been playing with the mouse and keyboard a bit. They hum even with the mouse. It's just something in Farm Sim. Anybody has a solution to the loader arms constantly making noise, let me know. Grab that silage fork right there. Beautiful. We'll see. I don't think I need a weight, but you know what? I probably will. But I think we have a weight over. There we go. Get all kinds of lights going. Now the silage bucket should have open function. Why is that backwards? That seems backwards to me. But with the whining, I've even got my dead zone set up pretty decent. Yeah, there's the weight right there. If we need it, we can throw that on the back. So, once again, I can't really see what I'm doing, but we'll just try this out. Oh, it takes the tarp off with the first scoop. Okay. I kind of thought that might be the case. There we go. So we can get 1,270 that fork there. Push open to close. I got my key bindings backwards, I think is what's going on there. Have to get that fixed up. So then if I back out of here, I want to have that trailer about right here. So let's leave that there. That's dangerous though. Don't leave a big heavy load like that up in the air. It's not safe. Get the silo king over here. But if you're watching a farming simulator video for farm safety tips, you got bigger problems. That's just common sense. This is supposed to take, I think, 85 horsepower, and the little Sammy's got 90. I think that's how that works out. So we shall see. See if this works. I'm also curious if they fixed it so you actually have to turn the mixing wagon on for it to mix. I have a feeling they didn't fix that. But I'm kind of curious. So we'll find out. Let's turn that off. Let's actually turn the tractor off. There's no way any power is getting to that silo king back there. They didn't pull up enough, but we'll make it work. There's no way there's any power getting to that thing. So let's see if it starts mixing once we get stuff in it. Oops, don't dump that out on the ground, dummy. Oh, yeah, I closed that, didn't I? Why am I going backwards? I'm holding the brake on. Something I've noticed with this keyboard steer mod, and it doesn't do this in single player. Multiplayer, it likes to drift. Not sure why. There we go. So that was 1270. I guess I ought to do the math. I'm used to doing this with bales. What do I need in there for silage? I don't even remember. Like I'm starting all over again. Let's go take a look. That's in the help here somewhere. Silage and TMR. At least 7 or at least 25 of each, no more than 75 of each. Yeah, okay. So we could do a 50-50 and that should work. And what does this bad boy haul? Go over to our garage. Holds. Okay, so we need... We could use some straw. I do have a lot of straw. We could use some filler. So say we do about 6 of each and then 4 of straw. Maybe 5 of each and 6 of straw. Be about right. All right, so we'll shoot for 5,000 liters. So 4 scoops ought to be about right. Let's leave that tilted back. We shouldn't need to close it. Oh. Okay, that's scoop number 2. You guys don't let me lose count now. You know how absent-minded I get sometimes. Yeah, I forgot. I have shuttle up on my joystick for situations such as this. So I can just go boink, and I'm in forward. Oh yeah, don't even have to take my hand off the joystick. Whoa! one advantage of using a full-on HOTAS joystick. You got lots of buttons and stuff. It pretty much looks like that joystick, or the joystick in the bigger tractors. Got all kinds of stuff in it. Now this is a 4 scoop, right? Everybody counting with me? I feel like I drift backwards when I'm stopped. That is weird. There's another mod out now that does shuttle control, enhanced vehicle mod, but it doesn't have the auto steer, which is super handy. Alright, so hay and straw we can get out of the barns. So we are done with this guy. Let's go ahead and shut that off for now. See how we did on the maths. Beautiful. But we might give that other mod a try and just see. But I know Mark is also really enjoying the auto steer version. So I'm not sure we're ready to give that up yet. And it may have the same problem as keyboard steer does with creeping. Just have to try it out in multiplayer. Keyboard steer doesn't do that in single player. The nice thing with enhanced vehicle mod is it has diff lock. 4-wheel drive switchable. So I want to come up right under that guy. I can't really see. Crook in my neck here. Something like that. How's that? We have, is it this button? There we go. All right. So now I want, was about 6,000 of each ish. 5,000 of each ish. Get how I stop this. Stop it with the button, right? I want to go up to about 11,000-ish on the thingy. I'm going to call that good. Don't hear anything mixing back there yet. Maybe it doesn't mix till it gets everything, though. Now we want to do straw. Did it just turn into silage? Or TMR, I mean? Uh-oh. I miscalculated. So we have more than 25... Wait, what? Okay, so their help, again, is wrong. Super. Alright, so now what? Turn on mixer wagon. So I think that's gonna fail, right? Because the ratio is wrong? I don't know what the little icons mean down there in the fill. So, okay, so that's silage, that's TMR. So, so we had TMR until I threw the straw in there and screwed up the ratio. So that's probably, what do they call it? Silage. No, that's silage. What was the other little, what's the other little icon we have now? Forage, I think is what they call it. Okay, well, messed that up. Because keep looking at the in-game help menu and it's keeps steering me wrong. Well, what happens if I dump this out? Can I do that? Do I want to do that? Maybe I can put a little bit of forage in with the cows. And then I can remix it so we get TMR. Let's try that. What is my tip side? Left. I want my tip side to be right. deal. Whoa! Okay, yeah, it's forage. So let's dump a little bit in there, which I think is this button. Yeah, okay, so now they have some forage. Look at this, we're learning live on YouTube. It's not live. Animals. So what did that bring up? Nothing? That just counts as hay silage. Got it. I'm a little rusty on cows. Haven't done cows for a while. I did on No Creek, but it was with seasons, and I've forgotten all that. So if I pull up my little menu, let's just leave that up for now. It still says I have my ratio of straw is too much. Right? I can never remember what these stupid symbols mean. Which one is straw? It's the longest episode ever. How long are we going? Oh, we're only at half an hour. We're good. Talk amongst yourselves while I figure this all out. Straw and shaft. There we are. Straw is the little triangles. Okay. So the bottom one, 40%. How did I end up with 40% straw? That doesn't make any sense at all. No sense at all. All right. Well, let's put some hay in there from the barn, and we'll see where we're at. Back over here to the barn. Everybody's probably yelling at their computer because they saw how I mixed it or messed up the mixture is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's dump hay in there. Still says I have too much. How can I have too much straw? I barely put any straw in there. Doesn't make any sense. It's like it's dumping out everything and it's keeping the straw in there when I went over to the house. All right, fine. You win, game. GG. Next time I need to put more silage and hay in, just barely a little bit of straw for filler, I guess, because somehow I messed that up. Look, it keeps the straw in there. Nice. That's why. It doesn't dump any of the straw out. It takes all the good stuff out and leaves the straw in there. Well done, game. Well done. That's where we'll get the milk. Well, let's see if the cows need any straw in their enclosure. If not, I'm going to dump it out on the ground. I thought it would just, dump out the mixture, taking an equal amount of each since they were mixed. Nope. That's not how Farming Simulator works. Oh, you need lots of straw. Okay, there. Have some straw. Screw your ratios. We're going to silage and hay. Alright, little Sammy, you stand by, okay? Stand right there. Need more silage. We're not done with you, John Deere. I thought we were. Get on up there. What I just did. This would be 2. Beautiful. Good job. Good job driving. There's 3. Need to do at least 5 scoops. Need a bigger scoop. Might have to get one of those Volvos like we rented with Mark's lime operation. I'd make pretty short work of this. But it's also a fairly substantial investment, given I already have a tractor. Dump that all over the floor there, that'd be great. Did I just dump that all over the floor? Alright, so let's redo that. Well, fancy editing here, you get to see all my mistakes. Like running into the Silo King with the silage fork. Need these hydraulics to be just a little faster. That was 3, right? I've kind of almost lost track of what I was doing, believe it or not. If works that. What's going on right now with the forks? Come on, pick up stuff. More sun peeking over the horizon. All right, let's hop on the Sammy. What we got in here anyway? We got 6349. Beautiful. I like it. If I put about 6,000 of hay in there, that'll be a little over 12. And maybe one more scoop, just to make sure we don't get too close to 25% again. I think that was my problem. Oops, I didn't want that button. This button. Turn you off. One more scoop in the turbo tractor. Trying to get this recording done before the kids get home from school. It's been super tight lately with work and family and everything, trying to get anything recorded. If you follow me on Twitch, you'll notice I haven't streamed in like a long time. Just got too much going on. Lights off. Run! Oh, wrong button. There you go. Alright, let's go put about 6,000 worth of hay in here. And then the rest straw. Hay, yes. About there. That should be... It's going to let me select again, right? Yeah. Straw. Ta-da! Look at that. But it's just automatically mixed, right? Like, we don't have to turn it on. That's the weird part. It's already mixed. You don't have to do anything. I mean, I guess we could turn it on just for fun. But there's no real reason to. I always found that weird, but I guess they didn't fix that. It'd probably be too hard for the console kids to figure out. Shout out to the console kids. We love you. So, just farm sim magic. It just magically gets mixed. Total mixed ration. Look at that. It only took, what, half an hour to get that going? The best farmer ever. So that's a full 16,000 liters. Question is, what's that going to do for the totals? For 18 cows. Go take a look. Magic menu. Didn't even make a dent. Oh my goodness. So between these two, you know, that's 30,000 liters. That might be 2 days worth. Man, these cows eat a lot. That's a crazy amount. Crazy. Wow. Well, I got my work cut out for me, that's for sure. Between them and the horses, gonna eat me out of house and home. Get some oats for them, but it's not crucial because I don't plan on selling these. So it's not a big deal. I just need a little something for them to eat. But that's crazy. One whole silo king just for 8. Can you imagine if I had done like 50 cows? Been like 3 pixels. And this is the big mixer wagon. Yep, that's the big one. So I'm gonna grab the 6M. I think I can clean that up with the silage scoop that I got. Let's go try that, and then we'll call it a quits for this one. But yeah, that's a crazy amount of food. We're going to be doing a lot of mixing, so I'm just going to leave this here. Little Sammy, I'm done with you for a while, so we'll give you a rest. And we'll go hop into 6M. See if we can get that trough cleaned up a little bit. Cows are kind of messy. Sorry, tractor, I thought I was done with you, and I was not. So tonight, after I'm recording this, we got planned a giant harvest over on Mark's farm. I think we got maybe Doughboy and Seedman. Maybe some others, I'm not entirely sure. We're going to have a crew anyway, so I'm going to be part of that. Should be good times. So I might throw a little bit of that on here. I do plan on recording it. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be a giant festival over there, getting his big field harvested. Got some of it scooped up. My little robot, is that even a thing in the game anymore? It's gonna be DLC. A little more. Get it all? Pretty much. Alright, let's dump this in there. Get over in there without breaking something. Beautiful. Now they should be nice and clean. They can be making me some money. I don't know how long it's going to be before we need to deliver milk. We're just going to deliver the milk when it needs it. I'm not going to do it like every day, like it needs refrigerated or anything like that. We're not going totally hardcore. So let's take a look. I didn't notice what it said for milk. Oh, we've already got 1,300 liters of milk and a bunch of manure and slurry. So they're doing their work, even just on hay and silage. That's like 1 day's worth there, so that's a decent amount. And they haven't even really got started yet. This right here, that's free fertilizer. Oh yeah, that's awesome. You do good work, girls. Keep it up, okay? Everybody smile. Good job. That's it for this one, folks. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you later. Take care.